A thread by Soul War. We are nearing peak disinformation warfare, and if you're gullible and stupid, it's working perfectly. One of the reasons I do these threads is to try and keep people from drowning in despair, fear, or rage from all the fear and hate porn news they consume on a daily basis. When the Silicon Valley oligarchs realized from internal studies that they can get consumers, that's you, to click and view their products, soap, cars, gadgets, news, by using fear, anger, lust, jealousy, etc., in their stories, narratives, we began our downward spiral into madness. See, they're not doing it just for political reasons, but ad revenue. Nice stories are bypassed to read horror, gore, assault, TNA, and so on. News is a product, and as I've stated numerous times, they've shifted from seeking to inform you to manipulating you. And as the toxicity of their product has increased, the mental health of the nation has decreased. Ever wonder why we seem to be inundated with lunatics? There's one answer. Violent, mentally ill people allowed to roam free. Stable, sane, and informed people are hard to control. They want you confused, afraid, angry, and eager to lash out thoughtlessly. Then they can direct you in any manner they so choose. I call them the sowers of chaos for a reason. They create it, then take advantage of those lost in it. The CCP, Russia, and Iran do this all over the world. President Trump has been putting out their fires all over the world as a champion and bastion of sanity, benevolent intent, and a desire to help uplift humanity, as those determined to keep humanity in the dirt where they can easily abuse them, rage, and resist tooth and claw. We're being swamped with disinformation right now. Here's my rant. Trump won already. He's filtering out the disloyal by dropping a wing and fluttering about looking helpless. No, he's not firing them on the spot, as this is the identification phase. You must grasp this. President Trump and his inner circle are putting out more disinformation than his enemies right now. His opposition's disinfo is clearly and openly fake news, and people have stopped listening to them, forcing Trump to up his disinfo to keep his movements hidden. Boy, that White House sure seems to be in chaos, huh? Just like when stupid old Trump hired war pig John Bolton, who immediately began rattling ye old saber and demanding war with Iran, as Trump secretly arranged the Abraham Accords. Remind me, when did the generals turn on him? You are being played over and over, too easily, effortlessly, really, by both sides. The Patrick Byrne idiocy. What is he doing? He's distracting you, of course, either knowingly or unknowingly. His job is to make you look here while Trump's team does something over there. Lynn Wood has the savvy, the intellectual chops to be a solid operative in Trump's disinfo campaign. If I can't tell what he's doing, do you think Trump's insane and biased enemies can? Pence is key in one of Trump's remaining paths to victory. Therefore, dump on Pence. But if Wood is on Trump's side, why is he doing this? Think it through. Trump has kind of too effectively destroyed the mainstream media's credibility. No one believes them anymore. So Trump's team is now doing their job too, sowing confusion. White House in chaos. Oh noes, panic time. To prevent our foreign and domestic enemies from doing something drastic, like releasing another bioweapon or blowing up a dam, etc., to try and collapse us again. The pandemic was supposed to collapse us. It didn't. Yes, this is a very dangerous game for the soul of America. Trump has to give the appearance of chaos, traitors at his elbow, etc. So his numerous, capable enemies hold their fire in the hopes they can run out the clock because it looks like Trump's finished. Trump, courts refusing to look at the evidence, etc. GOP rats jumping ship. They think time is on their side. But as I've said, whose positioning is strengthening and whose is falling apart? Trump appears weak because his people are using the press to create that perception. Pence is a vital element of one path to a second term. So let's cover him in doubt. That's right. Wood and others are now going after Pence to keep the confusion going until January 6th. Don't vote for those GOP senators. Make President Trump a lame duck for 4 years, unable to affect any of his goals. Perfect. Disinformation. Wood is a Trump partisan. So I don't believe a fucking thing he said regarding Pence, the Georgia race, any of it, because he's clearly sowing disinformation meant for Trump's enemies, not for me. We are in the and now we wait period, waiting for January 5th and January 6th. If Trump is who I believe he is, then the Georgia Senate races and Pence's role on the 6th will go off swimmingly, handing our GOP president his second term and a Senate majority. But understand that chaos and doubt wasn't just to cover what they were preparing from us, it was to sow doubt among his enemies, to keep them from doing anything else catastrophically stupid to our nation until it was too late. I expect certain things to happen very quickly after January 7th. Hell will fall upon our domestic enemies like a thunderbolt as the charade ends. But until then, it'd be great if people would stop swallowing whole everything your preferred media outlets throw at you, then wailing at me in my DMs. For a thinking person, all the clues on what happened in Nashville are right there. They initiated and got crushed immediately. It has every indicator of a monitoring surveillance operation going hot once they realized the terrorists they were following had moved from preparation to the attack unexpectedly. So, gunfire. Then they checked the RV tentatively to confirm a bomb, probably didn't like what they found. Hold for processing. What they saw, huge device, unfamiliar wiring, etc., decided not to defuse, and then sent a warning audio and bugged out because clandestine. Now, that's just a theory. Another is a terrorist who wanted property destruction but no loss of life, but that doesn't explain the gunfire or the human remains found, unless it's a suicide bomber. Speculation is running rampant. Run the other way, back to sanity. President Trump is fine. He's got this. He's just acting like he's wounded. like always. And then, well, link in the thread, Christopher Walken, the lion. Don't be caught flat footed like all of those dumb, crazy, and evil jackals when that MAGA lion bites their fucking heads off, okay? Because that would be embarrassing. This is a test of faith, and our champion is looking at who is in his corner when it all goes down. You can't take fame, money, or friends with you to the afterlife. What you do take with you is you. Every good, bad, great, and despicable thing you ever did to bear for eternity. The faithless wallow and wail. The faithful soar and sail to new realms of wonder. Choose wisely. To support the works of Brent Cates, donate any amount at paypal.me/Brent Cates. Also, check out the Americana Rising Teespring store. Link in the thread.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.